ready to get the meeting started June 1st. So we get Josh to lead us off in prayer and then we'll get the meeting started.
Heavenly Father, as we come to you today, we just come and want to thank you for the rain that we've had and appreciate the days. Even with the rain, it's still a beautiful day. We want to hope that you can bless us in what we decide to do for the city and just guide us in our decisions. And in your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I'll look over the minutes and we'll go from there.
I'll make the motion. Accept the minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion passed. Just ain't two of y'all. Motion passed. We got the next minutes, or that special call meeting we had. We got to pass them minutes of it.
I'll make a motion for it.
Yeah, you got here a second?
I'll second.
Motion passed. And we need to do a second reading of the ordinance. What ordinance that we passed last time?
There's two of them, disorderly house and noise.
Those. Y'all look it over and we'll go from there. This is the second reading, right?
Yeah. Make a motion on this order.
Is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second that.
Motion passed on it.
I'll make a motion on noise ordinance.
Make a motion.
Yeah, I'll second.
All right.
Just making sure there was one thing in there that I thought I read.
Yeah. I had to check on most of them.
The motion is the first one.
I must know most of the ordinances.
First thing we need to do, we need to close two roads down. We need to close the old Mail Loop road around, going around.
Right.
Road's in bad spot. We don't need somebody tearing their car up, so that way we can put a sign up, you know. And we also need to close the road down at the end of the ferry, South Pittsburgh Ferry, where
Where it goes off.
Where it goes off there, right.
Yes.
we need to close that, where we can put something up there, or have somebody put something up there to keep somebody from running off in the river, because that's a city road. We need to close both them roads off. And
Do we need to have like a, so for Mel, that was pretty simple because we're just gonna close the whole thing.
I already talked to the boy. He owns the property on both sides, and he's gonna put a gate up there. And that will also stop. We get calls all the time about people pulling down there and throwing beer cans out, drug needles laying everywhere down there.
I wonder if we need to know a specific footage since we're only closing.
We own all the way to the TVA line down there, and this mark down there.
Yeah, I know, but when we go to close it, I mean, do we need to put the final 100 foot, or I don't know how that would work.
No, Tracy, I got the Tracy and stuff. He said we just need to put a gate up there where the old gate used to be up there where the ferry used to operate. If you go down there, there's 2 concrete posts on each side of the road. That's where,
Called Rivers Landing.
yeah, River Landing.
Apparently, that's the one thing TVA had given to the city, that roadway and the rock up the bank and everywhere else they got. But that's one spot we're trying to
Yeah,
get some
But
liability.
is that where they're gonna close that concrete?
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can just put that.
You know where Dover's Gate is? Right there where Dover's Gate is, where they're gonna close it, we'll close it off. Just keep somebody, really, it's gonna keep everybody from throwing junk out. People that live there got to get, they go down there every week to pick crap up.
Well, I get it.
And Jeremy's been down there how many times with homeless people, been camping out down there. Been camping out down there, so they'll stop a lot of that. But,
Is Miller gonna be closed permanently?
yes.
So you're not gonna fix that road at all?
Well, let's go with,
There ain't no road.
Well, there is a road that goes all the way around.
let's go with indefinitely.
Yeah, you talking about Melwood?
Yeah, yeah.
We're just closing it down.
Indefinite.
I mean, will it ever be, I mean, the people that own the property in that area, will it ever be
But
developed?
they closed it down, the
What do you mean, Miss Helen?
Well, it makes the loop.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we close that part, that grant we got for $25,000, I mean, we've never really done anything. to
You're
make
correct.
it-
And so that $25,000 grant was basically to get a
Survey.
engineering firm to basically tell us what we can, or what we need to repair roads. And that gives us the ability to apply for grants for them. They basically do all the paperwork for us to be able to do that. And then, but as of right now, Mel Loop is just, there's not many people that live out there. And it's very, I guess you would use the word dangerous for traversing, because there's just mud holes, there's holes, things
The
like
peanut
that.
butter.
I got Corey to look at it one time. He told me probably $300,000 what it costs to fix it.
Now, yes, we will eventually, the plan is for us to fix it, yes. But as of right now, to prevent the city being liable for anything, our best case is just to indefinitely close that
Fair,
road.
you're right.
Well, see, Mark them closed it down a long time ago, and I got with Quint, and Quint said they opened it back up. I don't know why they ever opened it back up, but they did close it, and then they opened it back up. Chief them went around there a few weeks ago, about tore the bumper off a police car.
And we know the holes there, we're going slow. And
It's so bad, and that's all I need, somebody to go around through our entire car up, so this right here is our best scenario, so we can get grant money or get some money in here. And
To reevaluate.
and no one owns, when you go this way around, no one owns the property on the right-hand side. Catholic owns all of it. Catholic Church, they can never sell it. The property can never be sold, so Catholics own that property. And only nobody can build is on the other side. So there's no homes back there, so.
But that's what, we're trying to find a grant to replace it instead of spending city money on fixing it, because it's gonna be so much.
Yeah. They told me we're looking probably around 300,000.
I knew it had gotten in bad shape, but I
Oh, it's
didn't
in
dare
bad,
go.
it's in bad shape. But, yeah, but the one, at the river landing, it's dead end anyway. Well, it's gonna keep somebody from running off in that river. It's wonder somebody hadn't already run off in that river.
That's true.
It's wonder somebody had. Cause the GPS, if you go by GPS, he'll take you right off that river.
Yeah.
All right, do I hear a motion to road closure on the mail first?
I'll make a motion on the railroad.
Yeah, I'll second.
Motion passed. Do I hear about the river landing? Yeah, first motion on it.
I'll make a motion on River Lane.
Do I hear a second?
Yes, second.
Motion passed. We got any old business? how y'all sitting down looking at that? Rhonda brought up before about the speed limit, so I went around and talked to a lot of the city officers in different cities, talked to 2 state troopers, and I asked them, I said, hey, how do y'all give tickets out if somebody's speeding? I got state troopers told me from 1 mile an hour to 3 miles an hour. And I got one state trooper that told me from 3 miles an hour to 5 miles an hour. And every one of them told me it was up to the police
Stick to
officer.
your statement.
Yeah, it was up to the police officer. I mean, it's strictly up to the police officer. And all the cities told me roughly the same thing too, but most of them just about like us, 8 miles an hour to 10 miles an hour. And but everybody told me it was up to the police officer, it's up to them. And they also, every one of them told me too, and especially the state troopers, especially when they told me, I can give you a ticket for running 1 mile an hour because you're breaking the law.
Exactly.
And guys said, this is like breaking in a house. If you're if you're breaking in a house, you're breaking in a house. If you're running 1 mile an hour over, you're speeding. So that's the only thing I can tell you. If you get a speeding ticket running 1 mile an hour over, so be it. But the officers and stuff, every one of them are different. Like I said, I had state troopers tell me they did a couple mile an hour over, they'll stop you. And I had other officers, other towns stuff told me 8 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, and I also had most of them tell me it's really according to how you driving. If you're weaving in and out of traffic, you're running 1 mile an hour over, we're gonna stop you.
The state paid a lot of money for that speed limit sign, so
Yeah. And there's nothing we can do about these state roads. State troopers stop you running 1 mile an hour over, you got a ticket. Ain't nothing we can do about it, so.
Where's my guy stop you doing that? I don't need a ticket. There ain't nothing
we can do about it. I mean, the law's the law, and I checked around, I talked to everybody, and it's up to the police officer. Whoever stops you, it's up to the police officer. There ain't nothing set in stone or nothing else. It's up to the police officer. So that's all I can tell you on the speeding stuff. All thing I can tell you, if it's marked 30, run 30. That's all I can tell you. There's nothing we can do about it. It's speeding tickets, so there's no reason to call it. Nothing we can do about it. All right, you got, what you got?
I'm old business, we're good.
We're good. Any new business?
I don't know if we want to, I don't know if I'll call it business, but I want to address something. If any citizen in New Hope is having work done on their road, please find somewhere for the people that are doing the work on your road to park their equipment and not leave things in the middle of the city highways. Because when they do not have warning flags, they do not have cones out, they become very hazardous once it becomes dark. And we will have to have them moved or towed. Just FYI, if anybody has any work done.
All right, Gil, y'all got anything for the fire department?
Truck fire Saturday night. Brush fire down the bridge.
Yeah. Everything good. What about police department?
pretty smooth. We had 23 citations for May and had 10 incidents that were reported, 7 arrests.
And that's something else too we're trying to do now, and Jeremy's trying to work on is grants and stuff. New Hope's never done grants and stuff for the police department and stuff, and one reason was that. I'll let Jeremy explain it.
Oh, wow. It's hard to get grants if you have no statistics to back up anything you're asking for. And apparently, we just didn't have any. Nothing ever happened in New Hope. I mean, I got questions, 2 weeks ago from the Alphabet Police wanting to know why the crime rate in New Hope was up by 400%. It ain't. It just hasn't got reported before. So it takes about a year to 5 years before you haven't had these, the stats to send into the state so they can kind of see what you're asking for and if you actually can justify why you need it. So that's kind of where we're at. We do have the stats now. We've had them had them going for a year because we are reporting to the state like we're supposed to through Tibers, to the TBI, who then returns and reports it to the FBI. So we're on the right track, but it's just
We've got a high baseline.
What's that?
We've got a high baseline.
Well, we just starting from scratch, It just
We didn't have a baseline.
yeah, 40 years. It just like nothing happened, but it did.
We're on the baseline.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at with
That's
that.
one reason what you run into. Marion County was taking care of everything. It's like now we've got the court and everything else. And Jeremy's taking care of all the paperwork on that, and Morgan's taking care of the paperwork. So we got paperwork now to back up stuff. So but hopefully we can get some stuff running here next. It'll take a little while to get stuff going, but we'll get it going. So, no.
I see we got some candidates here.
Anybody want to say anything?
I'll say something, but it ain't because I'm running for county mayor. As you know, I'm Travis Lane. My wife, Marie, and I had been working on this project called A Voice for the Voiceless. I was down here in, I think it was February. I was saying once y'all get a park with swings, I can bring you the information about the communication board with the park. Well, what we've decided now is we're trying to help out the fire departments and the police departments. And we've come up with a little communication board that the firefighters can put in the fire trucks, and we also have one for the police departments. It'll be a little bit different, but it has this front side where they can point at it, and then the back side, if they want to spell out anything, they can do that too. This is to help in any emergency situation that you come about where you've got an autistic child that is nonverbal. We also have like a little training guide to kind of explain the board, and we'll give that out too. This is at no cost. Me and my wife is doing it. I have 4 departments now who have requested for their trucks, and I haven't had anything from the police departments yet, but like I say, we have them. It won't say fire department, it'll say police department on top, but that'd be about different, a little bit different of the little diagram there. But if New Hope's Fire Department would like to have some of these.
Get with Gil here, the fire department after the meeting, and the chief there.
Yeah, just let me know how many you need. We'll have them out, and I'll bring them down and give them back out to you. Okay. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well,
Y'all have the one over at South Pittsburgh Department too, right?
yes.
Yeah, we went by and looked at it. It's nice.
My name is Kelly Hudson Hogan. I'm running for Marion County Trustee. I want to say something first, though. This project that Travis has taken on, it really means a lot to me because I do have 2 children on the spectrum. My oldest is severely autistic, and he also has epilepsy. And it's incredibly hard sometimes for him to communicate. When he was younger, he's 25 now, but when he was younger, something like that would have been incredibly helpful in an emergency situation. And I think that's fantastic, Travis. Thank you for doing that. So I'm running for trustee. I'd love your vote. I have 25 years experience in the financial world. I taught mortgage brokering for a number of years. I was a principal mortgage broker for a while, and I've worked with numbers since the 90s. And I really do think that I could do a great job for all of you. I have a plan to open up Saturdays from maybe 8 to 12 or 9 to 1, whatever works best, during tax season, which begins in October and then ends in the beginning of March, end of February. I really want to do that for the citizens because not everyone is available 9 to 4 or 8 to 4. We have 7,000 residents of Marion County that leave this county every day to work elsewhere, whether it's Chattanooga or Scottsboro or wherever, and it's unfair to them. I'm also planning to leave. I found out earlier this week that they close during lunch hour Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 12:30, and I find that not helpful to the citizens either because they don't post their hours anywhere online on the door. You can't find their hours unless you call them. And if you're working and you need to go there, you're going to go during your lunch hour. It's impossible for you to really know unless you've got their phone number available and you make a phone call on your way there. So anyway, I'm here for the people and I'm here for the citizens of Marion County. I love your vote, August 6th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, on July the 4th, we'll have fireworks again this year over here. At 7 o'clock, we're gonna have hot dogs, cotton candy, and popcorn too, so for everybody. So, but we'll start it at 7 o'clock, but fireworks, we'll shoot them off at dark over here again this year.
Hot dogs and cotton candy are while supplies last.
While supply last. While supply. We got 2 hot dogs, so make sure you get the second person.
That's funny.
But yeah, we got hot dogs and cotton candy, and Roma Fox, she's gonna bring her cotton candy machine down, popcorn machine. She's gonna give popcorn and cotton candy, and we're gonna furnish the hot dogs. And like Josh said, while we got them in demand at 7 o'clock, we're gonna start that at 7. And hopefully next year we can do a lot more. We won't do this year, but it takes time to get this crap started.
And I think our goal is to start shooting fireworks 8:30.
Yeah.
That's our goal.
But I think last year it was like 15 to 9.
It may be later.
Yeah, it's going to pretty get dark when it gets dark. But we had a good show last year, and we'll have a real good show this year. And we got this. You can open the door there. You can walk out to the floor. We got that building out here almost done out here, and it's for the community. If you got some kind of event, some kind of birthday party, or anything you want to use it for, anyone in New Hope can use it for nothing. Just got with Morgan. Make sure you schedule it, and you're responsible for all cleaning up. Make sure everything's clean and everything is. But we got it. We got a kitchen in here. We put a kitchen in here for a sink. We're gonna have a refrigerator in there, so it's for the community. Police chief, he's gonna start using it for have classes in there, and he's gonna start having different classes, and he'll offer some to the community too out here for special classes he's gonna have. So anybody want that, you're more welcome to use it. That's what we built it for the citizens, and you're more welcome to use it. But like I said, 4th of July, at dark, we'll have the fireworks. Anyone got anything they like to talk about or like to add?
Farmers market Saturday, June 6th. We've got, I think, 10 vendors now.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of vendors coming.
Yeah.
What was that again?
Saturday.
This Saturday, right?
Yeah, this Saturday. This Saturday, 8 to 12.
That's Saturday at 8 o'clock. And you're gonna have it right here across.
Yeah, well,
Right here in front.
yeah,
Right in front.
me and Jay will come out and move.
I believe you'd be a lot better, you know, in front.
I'm hoping we got enough room.
Yeah.
We keep adding vendors.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
And them tables, you might want to put them in line where people, you could use them or whatever too. Or them tables are heavy.
Yeah, we just ain't getting no traction back there.
Yeah, you've been better off in front. You've always done good here in front.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put some signs out.
You gonna put your porta potties up at the beach at all?
Well, I ain't gonna put none up there. People want to go to the bathroom, they right over the dam and use them. This is why. I went up there 20 times last year. Saw people turning around back. And I told them.
Well, the problem is that people probably won't go over to the dam. Either they'll poop or pee in garbage cans or on the beach or something like that. And that's, first of all, that's a health issue and a safety issue at the same time. You know, and it doesn't make sense not to have. Maybe, get a company that would go up there once a week and check all that stuff out,
It only saves us about $800 not putting them up there.
I don't know, is it $800 saving worth having crap all over the beach or stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't make sense to
I
me.
ain't seen no crap on the beach.
Well, I'm just saying, it's more.
Well, I closed it down. I wish I closed it down today.
Well, it's a public space, first of all.
We'll try to,
And I mean, it belongs to New Hope right now. I mean, it belongs to New Hope.
It wouldn't make any sense closing it down. You'd piss off a lot of people, that's for sure.
I bet you $10,000. You can't find me 20 people goes up there from New Hope.
Well, that's not the point, though. The point is, it's a public space.
Yeah.
Okay.
TVA closed it down. TVA closed the bathroom down.
Well, yeah, but that's closing it down, that's up to them.
Yeah, that's right. It was up to them. They closed it down when they operated. TVA didn't have no bathroom. They didn't have.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just saying the health and safety issue there. You know, if the city owns it, could be liable for something like that. Somebody gets E. coli or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
The only thing I can tell you, it's all got to do with cost. It's a cost thing.
You know, my own personal opinion is I think the expense is worth to keep it open and have it at least.
We try to get the expense, and people raise Cain because we're going to charge $5 for parking to try to cover some of the expense.
Well, those must be the people that, not the New Hope people you're talking about, right? The people that.
Yeah, but New Hope people.
Some people.
Well,
That's one reason I didn't do it, because New Hope people were raising Cain about it.
well, the things.
We're gonna have to.
And they're the ones that don't even go up there.
Well, you did say that people in New Hope wouldn't have to pay because we paid tax for it. So what's the big deal about that?
that's what we was wondering.
That's what we were wondering.
That's what we were too.
So it should make a difference then, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's the same question we was asking, like, well, why? What's the big deal?
Towards the end of the year, you will have the opportunity to vote on
Yes.
whether or not we will be charging for parking next year. There will be a vote box at minimum, and citizens of New Hope will be able to vote, and then we'll open them here in a meeting and we'll read them out. And if it's,
And evidently, them porta toilets, you might not never went inside one of them when they was up there.
I had been inside.
They was full, and it's full every year. Last year, I don't know how many times more than we got full.
They said they were
That
empty and they
company
weren't
was
though.
not coming and
Yeah,
cleaning
they were
them.
lying.
They was just
The man that was supposed to do them was just taking a picture of the porta potty,
they was ran
saving the
over.
picture,
Yeah.
and not even showing up down there. They were full to the brim.
They was run over. People turn the full toys around, and I went up there 20 times, turn them back around and everything else. Put it on Facebook. Next time I got to go up there, well, they don't have to worry about turning them around no more.
Maybe
They did.
maybe a little more police presence maybe will stop that.
Police can't stay up there 24/7.
No, I'm not saying it, but maybe more than what they do. You know, out there during the daytime, I'm sure that's when it happened.
I ain't sure about that.
Well, I'm just saying.
Those garbage got dumped out there at nighttime.
And we have police out at night time sometimes, but I mean, they're not. We go through there pretty regular, especially on the weekend and stuff when it's really busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna assign one of the guys to camp out down there when we've got the rest of the city that needs to be addressed.
So you'll add indecent exposure to your tickets, right?
If we have an indecent exposure case, we absolutely will. If it's somebody going behind a tree trying to relieve himself because there's not a bathroom, I'm not charging them.
And another thing is, the beer drinking up there, they just wrote some people's tickets for drinking beer up there on the beach. You know, signs everywhere, no alcohol. But drinking beer out there in front of the kids and stuff and everything. So. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about that beach. Just tell you the truth, I don't know what to do. None of them
That
know.
porta potty group that we had last year, is that the only ones that are available?
And like I said, if you,
That was Bowles Group. I haven't personally looked for any porta toilet companies. I'm not sure if there are more.
I'm sure there are.
10 miles not to go in.
There are other companies.
Yeah, there are. It's just a matter if you want to pay them or not. That's the key.
they don't wanna come clean the toilets out, then no, we don't wanna waste our time.
No, I agree. I agree.
I don't think they came 2 times last year.
That's what they stood up for last year, because they was full and they kept on getting turned around. Cause I even thought about putting them somewhere else where they couldn't turn them around, but. Yeah. I don't know what the best, I don't know what the best outcome was. I don't know.
Maybe we can look and see if there's some more vendors and just call and see.
I tell you what
We need to do that before the next reading, because it's not budgeted for. So,
should be the same thing that was last year.
No, we could have told that.
Oh, yeah. How much was the toilets in? How much was the toilet?
they give a budget for like $800 something.
I have to look. I don't know.
I have a question, because I haven't spoken to anyone that wasn't in favor of charging. What was the reasoning behind these people who said they didn't want us to, or New Hope to charge out-of-state people?
Half of them work from New
They
Hope.
were worried about the single mother from Sand Mountain that didn't have anything to do with her children during the summer, and they wanted her to be able to have somewhere to go.
And this person wasn't willing to make a donation and buy that single mother a pass?
We ain't asking no other than
I mean, that would have been my question. If you're that worried about it.
But that's what it was. Is they were like, it's becoming summertime. Funds are tight for everybody, and
they are, but
that's why we decided to push it till at least next year. But like I said, towards the end, when the election starts rolling in, we're going to put a box out here for people to sign, fill out whether or not they're in favor of, and it'll be the same setup. It'll still be New Hope residents will not have to pay, to park, and that's the best we can do at this point.
I think that's a fair idea. And I know a lot of people would have been in favor of it. I couldn't imagine anybody opposing it.
Oh yeah, they was a bunch.
They was a bunch.
They was a bunch.
It was very surprising to us as well.
Yeah, because all of us are paying taxes to
Right.
keep that up.
Exactly.
It's costing $1,200 a month to keep it up. Costing y'all.
Yeah. The person that's asking this question is the taxpayer, not the person holding the camera.
Costing y'all.
For the money that I'm not on the board, but just the money that was figured up from that, there was, not only would it probably have covered our expenses, there's other stuff we could have used that for as well.
I agree.
To maintain other stuff, or maybe even start fixing up this part.
And as far as the bathrooms, I don't mind getting a bathroom, couple of bathrooms put up there. I don't mind that. But I will not, and tell you right now, first time they turned around, they're gone. I ain't gonna deal with it. Unless you want to volunteer, I'll put your phone number down, they call you, you go over there and turn them around. If you want to volunteer.
Why did we allow people to call in and say, well, I just don't think that's right because there's somebody that might not have enough money to take a vacation, so.
Oh, it was all on Facebook, man. It blowed up on Facebook. And it was people in Jasper, Sand Mountain. Most people that come off on that lake is from Sand Mountain in Georgia.
These weren't hearsay, because I personally went and talked to.
Yeah, he went and I went and talked to him.
He went and talked to another.
Well, I'm sure they feel that way.
Yeah, that's what they said. They didn't want somebody not to be able to go up there.
But they didn't offer a donation.
Again, one commented on that. I seen where he said the other day they're going up to Marion County Park and camping all weekend. And what does Marion County Park do? Charge you.
They can make a donation for those people.
That's something we're going to talk about. We're going to try to fix this thing for next year. I didn't want to do it this year because I want everybody to have a vote in. I want everybody that lives in New Hope to have a vote in. Like I said, I want it free for people that live in New Hope.
So we've got 90 days that there's no porta potty up there unless we could.
I'll get Morgan tomorrow and we'll check and see what we can do about pulling the toilet. I don't mind putting a couple up there, but I don't want to deal with them. I don't want gonna have to go up there every afternoon and turn them things around.
Did they sign a contract with us and just not come clean them?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, there's that, but also, even when, in between the times they were supposed to come clean them, people were turning them around their block. Some people were turning them around because they were overflowing.
Yes.
So they were trying to turn it around to keep anybody from going in there. And
Right. But sometimes it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I turned them around, they just empty.
full of liquor bottles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you open it up and liquor and beer bottles all in there.
And the problem was people were going out there and they were calling me excessively.
Like it was your job to go clean them.
Right. And so that gentleman just wasn't showing up. They'd get on to him, tell him to show up and go clean them, and he still was not coming. So at that time, we were just canceling it at that point, told him just to come get them. She told us we didn't have to pay that month. And yeah.
Anyway.
But they violated the contract if that was written into it, didn't they?
Not aware of a contract, but
I think it was just a monthly service that we had.
Part of the service included them.
We didn't, none of us ever signed a contract. It might have been.
It was just we ordered the toilet and they're supposed to take care of them every month.
I need a contract with bullets in there, clean. I have no idea how often they.
it was supposed to be like a weekly or every other week.
See, it
probably
he
needs
wasn't
it twice a
coming.
week.
Every other week.
It'd be nice if we had somebody here local that done that. You know, if you had somebody here local that done that, it'd be nice, but most of the company's probably gonna come out of Chattanooga or whatever. But I will check. I'll get with Maury tomorrow and we will check. Like I said, I don't have no problem. But the first time I get a call, them things are turned around, they're gone. I mean, I got my TVA. TVA told me I was not opening them bathrooms up. Was not. So that's that on that.
Be nice if they'd just take those down if they're never gonna open them up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's hard to
They're
deal
for
with.
false hope.
It's hard to deal with TVA. You don't tell them what to do. That's well, and, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Anything else from the
We're trying to save money everywhere we can. Everything we can save money on. Like I said, every person that lives in New Hope is paying for that part. That part. Paying for the park. And most people probably didn't even know that. But I will get Memorial tomorrow. I'll do some checking and see what we can come up with. I don't know them. We blocked that top off with a cable because we got tired of calling garbage off up there. Somebody come in there at night time and stuff, pile garbage up in there. So,
And realistically, the only thing that stopped that was when we shut the gate. I mean, unless you got somebody sitting there 24/7, it don't take them 5 minutes to dump in there, to chuck a bag and roll out.
I mean, there are hours for that park. Right?
Yes.
yeah. At 9 o'clock it's closed down to 9 o'clock at night.
I mean, you can close the gate at 9 o'clock.
No, we can't
So we
close.
gotta have somebody here to open.
Do you want to volunteer? You want to volunteer off and close the gate?
Here's what I'm the issue is that
I can't get nobody to volunteer, man. That's the problem. See?
we have court, we have other stuff. And
See, that's like Chief now. Chief now was closing, okay? And Chief had something to do the next day. He went after invest or whatever. So he didn't get to open it that morning. And I got ate up with phone calls. Why ain't the park open? Why ain't the park open? Why ain't the park? So that's what you run into with that. So I told the Chief, do not lock the park again. Leave it open.
Now, it still closes at 9. If we catch people in there at 9, it's still criminal trespass.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you are, the gate may not be shut, but if you are in
It's
there
posted.
past the posted hours, it is a trespassing ticket. Just
Yeah.
FYI.
So that's the thing with them. They can write you a ticket for being there for trespassing.
Don't get the garbage out of it.
And that's just like the big beer situation. I know people drink beer and everything else, you know what I'm saying? Just don't drink it up there on the beach with the little kids running around in your hand, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Part of that's TVA doesn't allow it on any of their premises
Right.
in general. But without being a city park, we have an ordinance against having open containers on city property or public property. So, I mean, if you're gonna flaunt it in our face, you're
You're gonna get a ticket.
gonna get an award. Yeah, that's,
But I will do some checking on the toilets. I really, like I said, I'll check on it, see what we can do. I don't know what to do with the situation. It's a bad situation, any way you do on that. I don't know. Maybe we can get a better company, I don't know, but maybe they won't turn them around, I don't know. That's it. We'll stick them in a different location this time. We'll have them on that hill up there where people can turn them around against that building and stuff. We'll move them. And that's stuff we've talked about, and we know about everything up there. Just what to do about it and the cost about it.
I mean, 2, 3, 4 of the calls we had this weekend were there. We're at the park. I mean, had one jumped off the cave and jacked his shoulder up. We had to go fish him out, and then some drinking on the beach and this. It's just, in my experience, in the year and 2 months that I've been here, nothing good has come from there so far.
I mean, it's the public, and you're gonna have that no matter anywhere, any park, be something like that, you know?
Yes.
But to
we're
that
doing
end,
nothing but draining money, and it's causing a problem and a headache. That's kind of.
but to that end, if people have to pay for the privilege of parking up there and being up there, they're more likely to be responsible.
Well, but again, we're preaching to the choir. Everybody in here is in favor of. I don't think anybody in here is against, paying or having to pay.
We will.
You're right.
Yes.
I mean,
When you get paid to do
When
something,
you've got something invested in it, you have.
most people would think, hey,
The people that pay.
let me be respectful here. But then again, you have those that don't.
I went up there the other day. I drove up there the other day and got out of the car and picked up cans up there for 30 minutes probably. People just throw on the beach there. People just throw Coke cans laying everywhere, just all over the beach.
The one day I stopped on the way in where I told you something. Before the bear had been sighted, I told him, I said, I think we got a bear over here.
Oh, the bear?
It wasn't the raccoons that drug the cans through the parking lot and did it. It was, he got into them, Yogi did, I guess. So he made a mess.
Yogi been making tracks through New Hope for years.
Yeah.
But anybody got any bright ideas about that lake up there, we'd like to hear them because we've talked about it, but we will have more stuff together at the end of the year. We will let everybody that lives in New Hope vote for it. But I will check on the clover toilets.
Big too.
Anything else? Anybody got anything?
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Mayor, second.
What about budget?
We got to do it.
We got to talk about the budget, so Tracy got to put it in the paper, then we got to have a meeting 10 days after he puts it in the paper.
We just
He's more afraid of
have another meeting.
We'll have another special call meeting. You got any idea when Tracy will put that in paper?
I assumed it would have been over the weekend.
I thought he did put it, or said he was going to.
I come in Friday and send it to him.
Yeah, we'll give it Tracy, and we'll have to post it 10 days after it was posted in the newspaper. Then we'll go have the second reading of the budget. And that's something we probably need to add to the budget too. Well, we'll find out what it costs. We'll put a couple up there and see how it goes.
The budget isn't official until you guys vote on the second reading. It
right.
can change between then.
That's what I'm saying. I can get a price on a couple of them. We'll go from there.
Well, I'll second your motion, man.
Meet the adjourned.